we start where the illusion begins. They give you a selection and they call it a win. 2 parties, 3 parties, pick one from the list. But every name on that ballot was already prefixed by the hands that run the system from the rooms you'll never see. You didn't elect a single one, they were selected for you and me. Reports to the same puppeteers, don't let them tell you otherwise. Left and right is there, it's a pantomime stage designed to keep you arguing while they write in every page. Controlled opposition, every single one, without exception, every day. And the protest in the street, you think that's power in your hands. That's a government orchestrated vent, the pressure valve they planned. They gave you left and right to keep you fighting in the middle. Built 100,000 acts to keep you lost inside a riddle. But the law is simple, cause no harm and you are free. Everything beyond that is a fiction, and the fiction isn't me. Now let's talk about the language they weaponized against you. Legalese looks like English, but it's built to circumvent you. It's dog Latin, capitalized text, a fraudulent tongue. Looks familiar on the surface, but the meaning comes undone. Same words as English, completely different meanings. That's the trick they pen. Their jurisdiction stops a person, that's where their power ends. Over 150,000 acts with subsections in disguise, written in a language built to keep the truth before your eyes. But just out of reach, close enough to feel like law. But law is simple, cause no loss, no harm, no injury, nothing more. Acts and statutes are not law, they never were and never will. They're the corporate rule book for the person, and the living man stands still. They gave you left and right to keep you fighting in the middle. Built 100,000 acts to keep you lost inside a riddle. The law is simple, cause no harm and you are free. Everything beyond that is a fiction, and the fiction isn't me. Now soldier, break it down, what does that word contain? Soul, die or a soul that dies, they put it in the name. Dog, Latin tags your name in capitalized text. Fraudulent, Latin dressed to look like English, that's what's next. Capitalized text is dog Latin, and dog Latin is their claim over the person, the fiction, not the living man, that's the game. A soul that dies in service, soul die, read the etymology. Had to dress as fraud in Latin, that's their apology. They gave you left and right to keep you fighting in the middle. Built 100,000 acts to keep you lost inside a riddle. But the law is simple, cause no harm and you are free. Everything beyond that is a fiction, and the fiction isn't me. God, man, and everything man creates, that is the hierarchy. Always was, always will be. Nothing man creates can stand above the man who created it. No act, no statute, no court, no crown, no system, nothing. Man was made by God, everything else was made by man. A creation can never be greater than its creator. They know this, which is why they need you in the person. A soul that knows its hierarchy is a soul they cannot touch. So here is where we land, and here is where we stand. God above and man below, and in everything made by man. They flipped the hierarchy, tried to make themselves the masters, tried to make the living serve the dead. That's the disaster. The people are the source of all power, always were. Every government, every crown derives from us. Best of the law, common law, God's law. Cause no loss, no harm, no injury. Everything beyond that is a fiction. Do you hear me? You are not the dead, you are not the person in the caps. You are not the voter choosing from the pre-selected packs. You are a living soul created by the highest power known, and no man-made system has jurisdiction over what God owns. They gave you left and right to keep you fighting in the middle. Built 100,000 acts to keep you lost inside a riddle. But the law is simple, cause no harm and you are free. Everything beyond that is a fiction, and the fiction isn't me. God made man, man made the system. The system serves man, not the other way around.